Oh,
Let you know.
about to come.
Let you know. Let you know. Let you know.
Yes. Welcome to the Let You Know podcast. It's your boy EK in the building, and you see who I got in the fall. NOOZ in the house. What's up?
Y'all know what it is, boy. This is a special edition, baby. This is a special edition. The Pacers edition. This is for my Pacer fans. If you ain't from the 317, the 812, the 219, the 463, this ain't for you. This might not be for you.
Oh, I better go then. I better go. I better get out of here.
Who we got down there? Who got with us? Who that down there?
You already know it's your cousin, right? Dub. Yes, sir. I had to get on here and mess with EK for sure.
That hat is nice.
Yeah, I gotta give me a bunch more. You know, I'll be having all the color Colts hats. You know, I represent the Indiana teams, but I'm gonna have to give me.
I love the Colts, man. I love the Colts now. And I love the Colts. It's a family thing over here.
And even in that season right now. Let me ask for y'all this. Did both of y'all go to sleep in y'all bed last night? Your own bed?
Yeah.
Guess who did not get to sleep in their own bed last night?
You?
The Oklahoma City Thunder. Them niggas got to go downstairs to the hotel lobby to get their breakfast, to get some syrup on their pancakes and some bacon and shit. Not the Pacers. Nope. The Pacers is at home and they roll with their house slippers, building Legos, with the air conditioning on just the way they like it, with their wife and their family and their dog. Oh, we sleeping good. 2-1.
Slow down, Pacer fans. Slow down now.
Not to be 3-1, baby.
Stop me when I lie.
Slow down.
Stop me when I lie. The Pacers
3-1.
are at home in their own bed, in their own house, eating a home-cooked meal by their wife or chef. Not the OKC. No. They in the hotel lobby. They in a hotel lobby going down there asking for more syrup.
So that means it's 3-1 then? It's 3-1 then? Because if they sleeping in their bed, they should be ready to go tomorrow then, right?
Oh yeah. You saw how tired OKC was. Them boys was holding their shorts. They was tired.
They was tired.
And EK, it's only a 1 day break in between games. It ain't 2 like it was before.
That's true. That is true.
And if you're still counting on Isaiah Joe and Lou Dort to save your ass, you got another thing coming, my nigga. You got another thing coming.
Man, listen, hold on, man. Listen, I know it's gonna be all Pacer love on this mug, but I'm about to play devil advocate in this mug, man. Let me tell y'all something about them Pacers, man. You know they not consistent as hell. You know what I'm saying? They do. They lose. They win a game and then they lose a game. Then they win a game and then they lose a game. How about they win 2 in a row for me one time?
We have. The whole playoffs we have. It's just this series we haven't. But since we won game 1, if we want to go back and forth, that means we still win game 7.
No, hold on. Where game 7 at?
It don't matter. Where we already won.
Oh.
Where we already won.
So
hold on, we got a guest. Hold on, we got one guest. Who is this there? We got my guy Slim Cutter Keys. Let me see your hat, sir. Your hat looks beautiful. Let me see. Ooh.
Hold on. Did I hear game 7? 7? Why are we talking about game 7?
No, he kept saying
that's probably where it's gonna be. That's probably where it's gonna be. Game 7.
He said they can't win 2 in a row. So I told him if we win every other one, that means we still win in game 7, no matter where it's at.
Did we win 2 in a row every series?
I told him that.
Listen, hold on. We ain't worried about those series. We ain't worried about those series. We talking about right now. Can they win 2 in a row right now? They got an opportunity. Can they do it? And it's set for them to win tomorrow. They at home. So what happens if they lose? Forget if they win, right? What happens if they lose?
They got to win 2 in a row.
They do.
Something that they've been doing. And then where would they be at? Then where would they be?
What will happen if they lose?
Where would they be at? Where would they be at? If they won 2 in a row, where would they be at?
They'll be at home. They win 2 in a row.
It's over. We paraded into it. We went 2 in a row. It's a parade.
But you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. We gonna win in OKC, so the celebrities ain't got to come back here because it's boring. Just send me the money. I invested for you. All we need is one. All we need is one. Who said Reggie didn't have a ring?
Ooh. Don't do it to him.
Y'all were just worried about the wrong one.
Yeah. They had the wrong Reggie. They had the wrong Reggie. That's the real Reggie with the ring right there.
Yeah.
I like it. I just want you to know that this guy right here, he's really a Knicks fan, but we beat the dog shit out of them. So you know.
Hold on. Let's clarify, man. Let's clarify. You can't just throw teams out there like that's my best team. We ain't doing that.
Okay.
I was a Knicks fan. I was a Knicks fan when Reggie Miller. No, I was a Knicks fan when Reggie Miller now was playing against the New York Knicks. I was a Knicks fan then. I hated Michael Jordan. I hated the Indiana Pacers. I hated the Miami Heat. Who else we used to go rivals with? The Charlotte Hornets. I used to hate all them fucking teams. But Detroit. Now, not so much, man. It's all about who's gonna win me some money now.
Now you got now that's the key. Who gonna win you some money? So why are you going against
OKC? Game 4. OKC game 4. Matter of fact, let's look and see what the point spread is on this game. Shall we, gentlemen? Let's see.
Boy, you losing money if you're not betting on.
Why you looking
not betting on the Pacers? You're losing money. I tell you that. Either you're
looking at the point spread? Why you looking at the point spread? I want to go back to what you said earlier, EK. You said when the Pacers won 2 in a row, right?
Well, I was talking about the finals. I know they won 2 in a row.
Okay, but I got a question for you then. When have they lost 2 in a row?
If they lost 2 in a row, who?
Ooh. Pacers. When have
if they lost 2 in a row? Listen, you know everybody in America. You know everybody in America. If the Pacers lose tomorrow, you know they're gonna jump right back on OKC bandwagon.
Please do. And my money's going on Pacers again. They ain't winning me money.
Here's the thing. The Pacers were favored by 5 last game. I mean, not the Pacers, but OKC was favored by 5. Guess what they favored by this game?
What?
5.
Oh, the same.
Yep. So you know what that means. You know what that means, right? That means they're gonna beat them by more than 5.
That means the Pacers are gonna win. That's what I got from that.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, Slim, but I mean, you got the same numbers. I got the same results. Then that's the case. Like,
hey, same place too.
Yeah,
same location, same numbers. Hey,
and it's gonna be more live because it's a Friday too. Oh,
come on,
game one, gentlemen. Game 1. OKC was favored by 10.5. They didn't cover. They actually lost. And then game 2, they was favored by 11 and they covered. Now, back to Indiana. Last game, the OKC was favored by 5. They lost.
Now, when it comes to the spread,
it's going to be the you see a pattern going on here? You see a pattern going on here?
It sounds like a ring for Indiana. I don't care how you talking. It sounds like a ring for Indiana.
It sounds like a what?
A ring.
He said it sounds like a ring.
It sounds like we win all the odd game numbers, right? So that means we'll win in 7. If that's the way you going about it.
I just put it like this, man. Whoever wins 2 games in a row is definitely gonna win the championship. That's for sure.
Listen, it's over. You're not coming in. Nobody coming to Indianapolis and winning no more. We'll tear that bitch up.
Y'all are too pumped. We will. Like Indiana is invincible. Like they is just not gonna lose or something.
See, this is the thing.
How we gonna lose to some nigga named Isaiah Joe? Y'all
did lose to a nigga named Isaiah Joe already.
Not the series. Not no series. Not no series. Look,
what happened in game 2 then?
I'm not impressed with
We didn't play.
I'm not impressed with point guard.
We didn't play.
Charles pointed it out too in last game. He said OKC was tired. They probably stayed in their hotel room tonight. They probably gonna get a hell of
They ain't
rest.
got no choice,
and they
my
gonna
nigga,
be
but to stay in
ready.
their hotel room. They better not come outside, this motherfucker. You saw
What
how
hotel
they
they at?
saw how
What
they did
hotel
that
they
little
at?
white girl.
Oh no, they ain't telling nobody what hotel room they at.
They
We know what
They don't need
hotel you
nobody
at.
poisoning their
We
food.
know what
That's it.
hotel you at. We know. They ain't getting no
Nobody
rest.
we don't need SGA sick before game 4, man. We don't need that.
Nah,
man. We don't need
Remember
him
that
sick.
movie Celtic Pride? Remember the movie Celtic Pride?
Yep.
Yeah, nigga, Pacer Pride. Nigga, SGA better not come out that goddamn.
Oh man,
I
what
better
y'all
not
niggas
see that
gonna
nigga
kidnap
shaking shake.
SGA and shit, man?
He
Tie
better
him
not
up
be in
so they can
shaking
lose
shake.
the series.
No. It ain't like that. He got a pass. You know what I mean? He's an athlete. He got a pass. What I'm saying that you can't sleep. You ain't comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't getting no rest. You ain't comfortable in here. You gotta be on your P's and Q's in here. Ask Steven Jackson. Nigga, ask Jamal Tinsley. You gotta be on your P's and Q's in here. You can't even look at nobody wrong without them wanting to try to put hands on you. We may not be shoot 'em up, bang, 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 but we'll squabble.
What? Why is Vegas still got OKC to win this series and the
Because
Pacers up 2-1?
because who knows Indiana? Who knows Indianapolis? You know OKC because the Unabomber. I mean, damn. I mean, you know who knows Indiana? Was here.
Hey man, the only thing we don't got is a casino downtown where you can do cocaine and play and lose your money all night. That's the one. Indiana's not a cocaine city. That's the one thing. If Indianapolis was a cocaine city, we'd be top of the thing. But our shit, we closed, my nigga. We closed, my nigga. We closed.
Hey, all it is, man. What's on the back of the quarter? What's on the back of an Indiana quarter?
I don't know. Y'all tell me, man. Y'all homegrown.
It's a race car. And you know what's on them t-shirts when you go, know what I'm saying, down to Game Bridge, them yellow t-shirts? It says vroom. You know what vroom means? That's a 4-1 sweep. Vroom vroom. Get on out of there.
Wait.
Nigga, we just changed the lingo to NBA. We just changed the lingo to NBA. It's no longer a sweep, it's a vroom.
Well, listen.
Vroom, vroom.
I'm glad y'all got
Fast as
confidence in them.
We drive
but what
fast as
happens
hell.
if they lose?
We like our girls in our cars both fast as hell.
Talk about it.
Wait. But what's gonna happen if they lose, man? Is everybody gonna be crying and shit because they lost at home or what?
It's normal. Fuck it. We back to our everyday shit.
We won't even think like that. We won't even think like that, my nigga.
I'm just saying, we back to our everyday shit. But you know what? How many motherfuckers said we wasn't gonna show up when we showed out?
Hey,
so end of the day,
I thought
we
this
still
was gonna
stand
be a
out.
boring series. I really did. I'm kind of glad it's not. You know what I'm saying? It's been a great series. I ain't even gonna lie.
Benedict Arnold. I mean Benedict
Mather.
Working with the white boy, TJ McConnell.
That backcourt.
They gonna fuck their ass up next game at home.
Hey, they wearing down. Like you said, you saw them grabbing shorts. Niggas look tired. They wearing down, just like a fight, like a boxing match. Wearing down, round by round.
I'll give him jet lag. I'll give him jet lag. But now
what's the dude to play in Air Forces?
Jet lag, nigga. They had like a 3-day break.
Hey, Shepard, ain't Shepard. That's the one to play in Air Force.
You know how it is when you get off the plane. All you want to do is sleep, man.
Shoes, to be honest.
Hey, well, he playing Air Forces, bro, and I guarantee you drop 5 on OKC. I bet that nigga playing Air Forces, man. Shepard plays in Air Force, and I bet you he dropped 5 on OKC just because the point guards is that good. Y'all better go play it, man. We got PTs, not Paul George. We got point guards.
We
got 3 different type of point guards.
Hey, Slim, stop right there. I want to talk about the point guard thing. The first round we went through who we played for? Milwaukee. We went through an all-star caliber player and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Got them out of there. Then we go to a scoring point guard as in
no Lillard. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not even worried about. I'm not even thinking. Hey, I just want to say Milwaukee ain't got nothing to do with this, to be honest. We go to Cleveland, right? We play against a point guard that's a scorer who averages 30 and 4 to 5 assists, right? We get them niggas the fuck up out, who also had the best record in the East.
Who don't
Then
make his team better, but go ahead.
round,
He don't make his team better, but go ahead.
Second round, we play the New York Knicks, another team with a scoring point guard that averages 4 to 5 assists.
But he the only scoring guy. Everybody else is trash on that team, man.
And
he trash. He trash.
You think these OKC niggas is good like that for real?
It's not that. No, listen.
Now keep it 1,000. You think Jalen Williams is that much more talented than Ben Mathurin?
I can't even hear EK.
EK, hold on, EK. I think. Hold on. Let me.
He got something to say, boy. Hey, I want him to repeat that. Hey.
Yo, you there? Yo, you on mute or something, Eric? EK.
Hey. But that's what these non-Pacer fans sound like. Nothing.
That's I don't know why we can't hear you. We can't hear you, man. I don't know what happened.
Oh shit, hold on.
There you go.
All right, I'm back now. What I was saying about Boston, man. Remember at the beginning of the season, everybody loved Boston. They looked like they was the greatest team in the era since sliced bread. And all of a sudden, towards the end of the season, everybody flipped the switch and it's like now it looked like they're on a rebuilding mode. I mean, none of these teams is great. I just don't feel like none of these teams is going to repeat. It's going to be like a one-off every time.
My one question to you would be, what the fuck does that got to do with anything I just said?
Because whoever win this series is going to be a one-off. You ain't going to see their ass no more. You might not see neither one of these teams no more.
What?
Maybe not.
What?
Maybe not. I think that's because the NBA has actually some it's balanced out better than it's ever been now. That's why I think that is. But I'm talking about, why do you think the Pacers can't do this against the OKC when you saw them do it round after round after round with a star player and some regular motherfuckers behind that star player? What is it about OKC that makes you so confident about them?
Well, because they're more consistent on defense. Every other team that they played against, they really wasn't good as far as on defense. Like everybody's talking about how the Cavs was a good defensive team. You see that they wasn't. You think
Caruso played good defense?
You said what?
You think Caruso played good defense?
I mean, I ain't saying he's the greatest, but he does a good job.
Terrible. He's just a hustler. He's terrible.
I mean, hey, you need hustlers on your team, right?
He's terrible.
Ain't that what TJ McConnell is? He a hustler too, right?
But he played D though.
So do Caruso. They about even. They play the same amount of defense.
I was talking to this with David and them earlier, and I was saying even the same thing about Lou Dort. I feel like he gets a lot of credit for the defense, but he really just plays hard. He plays really hard on defense, but I don't feel like his one-on-one defense is like strapped down defense. He's fighting through screens, just like Naismith. He's fighting through screens, but one-on-one, you can do whatever you want to that nigga. You know what I mean? SGA, if he's playing Naismith one-on-one, he's gonna get 30 or more, just like any other body. So I don't think even Lou Dort is a great defender. I think what they do, what the Pacers finally did last game, is if I'm not guarding, if you're guarding the man with the ball and I'm just somewhere in the vicinity but guarding somebody else, I'm leaving my man to come help to either, try to block the shot, get a steal, hand on balls, because that's what they do. And they swarm. Every time somebody turns their back with the ball, somebody's coming from behind trying to knock it loose, block the shot from behind or something. Just help defense. And the Pacers finally did that in game 3. That's why I think that's all I got to say about that. I got the Pacers winning it, dog. That's it.
Well, even though you don't want to give Lou Dort any credit as far as playing defense, who actually plays good one-on-one defense? Like, there's not a whole lot of players that plays good one-on-one defense. Like, we could name a handful of guys on our fingers, but that's not a lot.
The thing about OKC is OKC in the West play with heart all year, and they hustle all year. They did what they did in game 2 because they was hustling and not giving up on the ball. When we just gave up and said, fuck it. We already won one. We did what we came to do.
And which me is just a sign of a young team that's playing when everybody else really ain't playing. During the season, their record is going to look really good because most of these teams ain't even ready to go until game 30. Ain't nobody playing for real but y'all niggas.
But
so
when you watch
out of that shit through the season.
When you watch film, though, when you got to play the same team over and over and watch film, when you watch Pacers film from every series, it's different film and footage that you got to watch after that game, but you lost. Yep. They ain't got no question for TJ because they wasn't studying TJ. They ain't got no answer for Ben because they ain't studying Ben.
You know why? You know why OKC was the #1 seed? Because 68 of the 82 games was won by double digits. So when we looking at the Pacers have the advantage right now. My thing is with the Pacers is that if they cap nigga on it, then we already know we're gonna win the series, man.
So you agree the Pacers gonna win the series now? You just said we had the advantage.
Y'all do got the advantage because y'all have 2-1.
Why have they been the underdog? Why have they been the underdog in every game?
Because nobody believes in them. And listen, this is the reason why I wanted to do this show tonight. Is because Pacers are getting a lot of disrespect, and I'm here to give them some type of respect because even though I like OKC I still want to give them some respect on their name. But I still think OKC gonna win in 6 or 7.
Why?
Because they play better defense. They play better defense. And the thing about it is with the Pacers, they have to have Tyrese Halliburton play well.
Slow down. When you say they play better defense, where's your proof of that?
What you mean? What you mean, man?
In this series right now. Hold on. I'm not talking about this season. In this series right now, what makes them a better defensive team than the Pacers in this series?
Because they play better defense. They play better defense. They're faster. They're faster on defense. They're more consistent on defense. Did you hear what Charles said? They was tired, and I guarantee Game 4.
Hold on. You said who said?
Charles said that they looked tired in Game 4.
Remember earlier I said you would listen to the wrong Reggie, right? Now you listen to the wrong Charles. Hey, Charles, who's gonna win the series?
This the real Charles. This the real Charles right here.
Who's gonna?
That's Charles with the ring right there. That's Charles with the ring right there, my nigga. Tell him, Slim.
Hey, what color is that basketball on your hat? What color is that trophy?
Yeah, he see it.
Hey,
I mean the whole defense, the whole defensive thing. All I will say to that, EK, is the Pacers, in my opinion, have been playing better defense for the whole game, for the series, period. You can't give up. If you give up more than 115 to the Pacers, you're going to lose. And OKC has done that, the 2 losses. So they're not really playing great D. And even in Game 2, we shot terrible. And then after that, like Slim said, the Pacers kind of just like, well, fuck it. They had that like, all right, we already got our one here. We out of there. Yeah, so it ain't like OKC's playing great D like at all. Even Game 1, I don't know what happened. They fucked that up. The Pacers, we had 111, so they kept us under that 115, but we still won. So the Pacers, in my opinion,
aim for 120 every game. 120 should be their mark.
Yeah.
What my thing is that y'all speaking real nice and highly, like they automatically gonna win Game 4. What if they lose, man? Y'all ain't thought about that yet. I know y'all want to think about that.
Nobody's.
I told you, if we lose,
why we think they're gonna win.
If we lose, we're going to win 2 in a row.
We're going to win Game 5 and 6. Thank you.
Exactly.
I'm gonna say this. If y'all win tomorrow, y'all definitely gonna win the series. But if y'all do not win tomorrow, you know what time it is, right? Y'all know what time it is. I don't want to hear y'all talk about, oh man, the Pacers didn't play well, all that stuff. I want to know. I know what y'all gonna say, but I'm gonna ask anyway.
I ain't got on the watch.
Who has the most pressure on them tomorrow? The Pacers or OKC?
OKC.
SGA.
OKC.
You don't think the Pacers? You don't think the Pacers do?
Because if OKC go down 1-3, everybody in the world know it's over.
So it don't seem that way on the other side too. So if the
and you know what else? Look, you know what else is funny is that it's funny how usually when people talk about series or playoffs, they always talk about.
They can't get these games away, especially when y'all won game one. Like y'all, man, y'all ain't seen the consistency.
When we talk basketball and then the playoffs, niggas usually like to bring up people having experience already, right? And I feel like the Pacers are a way more experienced team overall than the Oklahoma City Thunder are.
I agree. I think that's the reason why they win in the series. I agree.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. But nobody's even putting that type of shit into factor. It's just like you said, they're faster, and they got the MVP. Because I still don't see how you say they play defense better than the Pacers.
When the last time the MVP won a championship?
It's gonna be this. It's gonna be this year. But the
when last time
MVP,
when was that?
I want to say Shaq. I think it was Shaq.
What was the question?
When last time the MVP won a championship?
He said when the last. Who was the last MVP to win a championship?
LeBron didn't win it.
No. Wait, no. You're right. It was LeBron. I think it was LeBron with Miami. You're right.
Miami, yeah. LeBron, John. You know.
And OKC is and SGA is on that level, carrying his team like that and playing like that.
I don't even think OKC is faster. You said they fast, but
I ignore that, Charles.
They is fast. The problem is that they don't have experience. We just heard it. They don't have the experience. I believe if they had experience, this series would be different. That's the reason why Indiana is still in this series, because realistically, in Indiana, they've been winning the fourth quarters like they normally have in each of the last series.
Consistently.
Nah, not consistently. But you got to agree with me on this. The OKC is the better team out of all the teams that they played against, even the Cleveland Cavaliers, right?
I think they're all very similar. That's why I
said no, because I think the Knicks would have got them the business.
That's what I'm saying. There's no difference.
I think the Knicks would have got them the business. I think the Knicks would have got OKC together.
I think Cleveland would have got them together too. It just would have looked different. It would have been SGA with 38, Donovan Mitchell with 38, and Evan Mobley and all them other regular. They bench his back. They're a bunch of regular niggas on that team, bro. I don't give a fuck what niggas think about.
It'd have been evenly matched up, but the Knicks would have did them bad. I think the Knicks would have did them bad.
I think talented is their second best player, and Miles Turner is better than Chet Holmgren, and that's not even saying much.
Well, then that sounds like that's a guaranteed win for Game 4. Then the way you sounded,
it is
like there's gonna be no problem for Indiana.
I got them winning. Yes, that's
I'm glad you started.
Y'all sound so for sure. Like it's an automatic.
The fact that they got those days in between between Game 2 and Game 3, I think that really helped, because that way they saw what they was working with them first two games, and like Charles said, they squeezed that one out. So now we got these days to really know what we're going up against and to change some shit up. And like I said, experience, coaching played a part in that game. That Game 3 win was a convincing win. It wasn't an accident. It wasn't a fluke like Game 1.
And let's be honest, Miles Turner still ain't even played good yet.
Miles Turner
he had a good defensive game yesterday, but he only had like 9 points. He shot terrible. He had some key blocks.
Charles, we got to cut him some slack.
And you know what?
Now we got to cut him some slack.
No, we ain't gonna. You right? Yeah, you right. We ain't gonna cut him some slack.
Yeah, now watch how he dog on his neck,
and watch how he dog they ass. They ain't gonna have an answer for him because they're gonna be trying to stop Halliburton and Matcher. They're gonna be trying to stop them and TJ McConnell. And watch how we got too many weapons, bro.
I'm gonna say this. I am gonna give Indiana credit for keeping SGA under 30 points, because this is the first game that he did not get over 30.
And he didn't even shoot bad. That nigga was just tired. You know what the difference was, EK?
Yeah.
The nigga didn't live at the free throw line. He only shot 6 free throws.
That's true. That is true. What you think he gonna do Game 4?
I mean,
Run up and down the court.
But shit, that's fine. The nigga
run up and down the court.
Yeah, he shot 9 for 20, so his field goal percentage was really
We got another guest. We got another guest. This is one of my favorite people in the world. I got my girl Mega O in the building. Say what up, O.
What up, homie?
What it do?
I got Charles and C-Dub in here. I got Slim Cutter Keys in here. And you never met my guy EK, but he's co-hosting with me over here. He got his camera off because I don't know what he over there doing, but he's doing something up just like you are.
I'm picking up my babies. That's what I'm doing right now.
I hope my babies.
It's kind of dark in this mud.
I hope they Pacer fans. They live in Indy.
Oh, they are.
My son, he's a definitely Pacer fan, but I be getting on him. I'm trying to get his ass to get to another team and shit.
No, for what?
Damn. Wow.
Hold on, because we actually got a real, a real deal basketball IQ mind on. So I want to get her perspective on the series. Have you been keeping up with it? Oh, you been watching?
Yeah, George is here too. What's up, Charles? Okay,
what up?
George is here too.
What up, GT?
Yo, what's good?
What up?
Big Tandy.
Yes, sir.
Yes, we've been watching. Give us what's the question you got? The Pacers are going definitely
hold on. How do you say that again, Tandy? George, GT, how you say that? Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
How long they spell it right, but they don't say it right, huh?
Yes, sir.
Man, we got a lot of Indiana Pacers on here acting like they about to win game 4. Like, come on, man. Like, we gotta stop this mess here. So
wait, is that Reggie?
Yeah, that's
My God, what's up, bro?
Man, we gotta stop this madness, man. I know y'all 2-1, but come on, man. Like, let's stop it. Like,
go ahead and make it. Hey, talk about the series. I want to hear her perspective.
That's what
she had a crossover on
opinion, man. Why do you think OKC can beat them the next game? If just an unbiased reason.
Wait, why do I think OKC can beat them the next game?
Yes, tell me what you saw that showed you OKC can beat them the next game.
I thought the Pacers was winning the next game, so I don't know what you're asking me.
Why do you feel? Well, let's switch it then. Why do you feel so confidently about the Pacers winning the next game?
In my opinion, and let me tell y'all something. George is the NBA fan, but let me just tell y'all something. After watching this series, the Pacers have played terrible 3 games. 3 games. They've turned the ball over 453,000 times. And I just feel like this next game in Indy, they're going to be settled. They're going to play a real game as the actual Pacers. And I believe we'll win this next one for sure.
You know why they're going to be so comfortable? Because they're sleeping in their own bed.
They at home. They just won the last one.
Let's flip the script. Let's flip the script.
Check this out, though. Check this out.
So y'all saying that the Pacers play horrible. So is it the fact that OKC played horrible in the 4th quarter? Is that the reason why?
Stop. OKC. As bad as the Pacers play, OKC has given them their best shot.
Yep.
All 3 games.
Yep.
No, they just played terrible in the 4th quarter.
Listen, we've seen the best that OKC has, and the Pacers have played absolutely terrible every single game.
They play bad in the 4th quarter because they can't hang.
And I wasn't even watching the Pacers all season, and I told George in these games, like, how did these dudes get to the finals playing like that? And he's like, they don't play like that. So if they play like they normally play, it's over. I'm telling you. Next game for sure, at home.
They gotta be in their half-court offense is pretty much trash. I ain't gonna lie. Pacers half-court offense is not good.
Trash.
But when they start playing fast and desperate, that's when, and just going, that's when they look good. But when they
that's when they played last game. It was fast. It was everything.
First of all, hold on. Y'all got Rick Carlisle fucked up.
No.
Fuck you talking about? You ain't got no goddamn half-court offense. We didn't need it. We didn't need it. Just run these motherfuckers till they get tired. Rope-a-dope their ass.
Come on.
Yeah, the Pacers right now. Pacers is just hooping.
We beating them with pure athleticism.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And OKC got a better team.
Okay, you know what?
Whoa, hold that pause right there, GT. Let me stop right. We talked about this a second ago. You think Chet is better than Miles Turner?
Yes.
What?
Why?
Chet, he's more skilled than Miles Turner.
He's not a better shooter or a better shot blocker. And they're both bigs.
He's not a better shot blocker than Miles Turner. I'll give you that. But he's more skilled. He's definitely more skilled. He's way more skilled.
Real Pacer fans. That's what y'all sound like. Y'all
Hey,
sound
Evan,
like
check.
Can't do no wrong.
No, I like Miles Turner. I like Miles Turner, but Chet Holmgren is more skilled.
That's
cool. That's fine, George. I'm not arguing about him being able to dribble between his legs and spin better than Miles Turner.
Me either. Because that's one part of his skill.
Can he shoot the ball better than Miles Turner? Yes or no?
Hey,
that's not what you asked.
That is what I asked.
You said is he a better player?
No, I didn't.
Listen.
I asked you who was the better player. Now I want to know these categories of these players. If Miles Turner is a better shot blocker, and then you're saying you really believe, to be honest, you really believe Chet Holmgren is a better shooter than him?
I didn't say that. No, I said he's more skilled. He's a better scorer than Miles Turner.
Miles is a better.
Wait a minute. You said Miles Turner's a better shot blocker than Chet Holmgren?
By far, yes.
Yes.
Why? Yes. Wait, how? Elaborate on that.
Because we watch Pacer basketball, nigga. That's why. That's LeBron James. Ask LeBron James.
They sound like it's even to me, though. It sounds like it's even to me. It sounds like even because he don't have block shot.
Okay. If it's even,
dude came in.
It's even. It's even. Go to the next position. It's even.
But wait, can I say something real quick though? After coaching some of the best bigs in the world, let me tell y'all something. Hey, Chet. He don't gotta be able to shoot the ball, the three, and Miles shouldn't be shooting the damn three either. He needs to get on the block and make something happen. But let me tell you something: Chet is busting Miles's ass this season. I mean, this series. I'm telling you.
I agree.
So
one-on-one in the paint, anything 5 foot in, Chet is killing Miles. Miles can't hit a layup. He can't catch the ball. What is he doing this series?
So what you gonna do when your PG freeze your center, you know what I'm saying, and then pass the ball to your center and Miles dunk on that motherfucker? Miles gonna dunk on that motherfucker.
That's what we need, Red. That's what we need. Yeah. That's what we need. But that ain't happening. I didn't see it in the first game.
What about Jalen Williams? What about Jalen Williams and Benedict Mathurin?
You said what?
You know what it sounds like? It sounds like to me that the Pacers can do no wrong. That's what it sounds like. Like they don't. No wrong.
I think that's a tough one. Jaylen Brown whatever his name is gets more height. That's all.
Right. A lot more clock.
And Mathurin used to start as well.
Mathurin look like he play at the Hill Center though. I ain't gonna lie.
That's what I'm saying. They second best player. They second or third best player. Our bench player is better than that nigga.
But can we agree to your homeboy that's an OKC fan?
You sound like a true Pacer fan when you say stuff like that. Come on, man.
Come on. Thomas Bradley should never be in the game, guys. Okay? We got Charles. Charles can play. George can play. Evan can play.
Well, you know why? You know why he gets in? Because he's Kobe Bryant's nephew. That's why he gets in.
He went to Indiana.
Whose nephew?
That's Kobe Bryant's nephew.
Thomas Bryant is?
Man, no, it's
shut the hell up.
Look it up. Look it up.
You talking about Thomas Bryant that hit the 3-pointers in the corner?
The one that played at Indiana?
Yeah, look it up. They just did a little piece on him and they brought it up. They brought it up. That's how I found it.
He better never tell nobody that. He better never tell nobody that.
I seen that. I said, I don't know. I seen that. I don't know if that's fake news or not. But end of the day, you know what I'm saying? He ain't got no mama in him yet.
No,
you can't hang on Kobe coattail. Fuck that. Kobe.
No.
Lou Dort or TJ McCollum?
TJ.
Oh, Dort.
Man, I'm a Pacer fan. I don't know why you asking me these questions.
TJ, I mean, this is from a bias. I'm just saying, like, just comparing these players, player for player, I don't think they're that much better than the Pacers. Really,
I didn't say they were that much better. The only thing I think is they're that much better is their defense. Other than that, they're very similar.
Okay,
they're camaraderie.
He said the same thing. He said the defense, and I said for the season I would agree with that. But in this series, I don't see how their defense is better than the Pacers' defense in this series. I think they're about equal.
I can see how it is, but people are also sleeping on the Pacers' defense.
True, they are.
But that first and second game, man, we talking about Miles Turner. This dude he looks soft.
Wait, how many turnovers?
Listen, man, hold on, man. Pause, man. Because coach wasn't coaching. He was just letting them play.
Right. At some point, man, these niggas got to hoop. At some point, you got to hoop. At some point, you got to hoop. And you can't tell me I can't grab 5 niggas.
Wounds.
Bro, if I can grab 5 niggas and go somewhere and run the court, then why can't these niggas figure it out?
You got a point.
Y'all getting paid to do this.
How many turnovers did the Pacers average this series? Can you find it, E?
Shit, I know the first game they had 20 in the first half.
19.
25 total. The first game.
OKC just had 20 for the whole game last game though.
But the Pacers had 25 the first game, and how many?
Hold on, I'm looking at the second game now. Hold on.
The thing is, they're making OKC turn it over more than usual.
Right. That's what I mean by the defense is.
So who got the best defense?
Well, we're gonna find out when we hear this. When we hear turnovers,
they had 15 in the second game. The Pacers did 15 turnovers.
So 25-15.
That's 40, and then.
But some of them are Tedder Bob wounds, man.
Yeah, some of them was Obi Toppin having too much.
Oh yeah, he was on one at first.
They sleeping on Obi Toppin though.
Gyro making ass nigga. Gyro making looking motherfucker.
And then they had 13 in game 3.
Last game.
So 53 total.
Yep. And then and OKC's had how many?
Let me go back. Game 3, OKC had 17 in game 3. Game 2, they had
right around 20.
What was the free throw difference in game 3 too?
Game 2, they had 13 turnovers. So that's 30. And then game 1, okay.
It was low, wasn't it?
Let me see.
Yeah, OKC wasn't turning it over the first game.
Like 12, I think.
They just went cold. Yeah.
Yeah, they had 6.
Listen, so if you're talking about defense, y'all, I mean, they're turning us over. I mean,
but that's us trying to figure out. That's us trying to figure out what offense and what player we gonna use to run the offense to score the ball in. That's all that.
But bro, they're in the gaps too. They're in the gaps.
They're more reckless on defense than us.
Yes, they are. They're in the gaps. If you watch them, you're questioning every first pass, second pass,
and they hands is always moving. They reaching, smacking.
It's nothing wrong with saying OKC's defense is better. It's nothing wrong with saying that.
I don't see it. I don't see it.
What do you mean? Look at the numbers. We average double their turnovers.
Hey, numbers don't lie, but liars use numbers.
Wow.
I'm looking at I'm using these right here.
Is EK still on the call, Evan?
He's still down there.
Tell us going to be a lot of boom baby in next game. That's why the Pacers going to win.
We get everybody on this live stream. When they get the championship, we getting matching boom baby tattoos.
Hey.
The Pacers ain't even got. They haven't even shot the ball good from 3-point line.
Hey,
listen, I'm gonna make this prediction.
If they got their best shot, man.
If the Pacers win this series, I'm buying a whole Pacers gear, and I'm gonna do a.
You want to do that anyway? You want to come down in that? Come on, man.
He in that.
Now he in that right out of town. Look, if the Pacers win, you got to go get a boom baby tattooed on your neck.
No, hell no, I ain't getting no tattoo, but I will buy the Pacers gear. I'll buy me a city jacket too.
Right on, man. You can fit right in.
Yep, I'll become an Indiana Pacers fan if they win. How about that?
If they win next game, or if they win the whole.
If they win the series, because I don't think they win the next game.
We don't really want no bandwagon.
You jumping on my bandwagon?
Yeah, we don't want no bandwagon. You stay over there when y'all lose.
No, I ain't trying to do no bandwagon. I'm just gonna respect the Pacers. I'm just gonna respect them. That's all. That's just
he a Knicks fan at heart. He really a Knicks fan.
Nah. Look, he quick to throw me for the Knicks, but. Nah, I used to like the Knicks back in the day.
Then who is your? Hold on, let's settle this.
Yeah, let's settle this right now. We sure can. Who is your team? You sure can. I was a New York Knicks fan back in the day, growing up, man. I hated the Bulls. Now? Huh? The only team that win me money. That's who I like now.
Who made you go with the Pacers?
You a Bulls fan?
No, I went with the Pacers last game.
You won.
But this game, I'm going with the OKC Thunder, man. Because Indiana, they lose one, win one, lose one, win one in this series. So
that still means you win the finals, right?
Hold on. What are you talking about? They lose one, win one, lose one, win one. What pattern are you talking about?
In this series, I'm talking
it's
about.
It's only been 3 games.
I ain't talking about the whole playoffs. I know they dominated Milwaukee and Cleveland and New York. I'm talking about this series.
Here's the truth. If you saw the Pacers This is why I think they're gonna win. If you saw the Pacers just this series, you would not have seen the Pacers dominate anything. They haven't played like that yet. Haven't played like they played against New York yet. This series, they're finding ways to win. That's what I think that's just what makes championship teams. You find ways even when you're playing terrible. So if they have one good game again, it's over.
Meanwhile,
y'all keep
forgetting that beating everybody by 20 points all season and don't know even what a close game feel like.
Man, they can't hang in the close game.
Man, 68 of 82 games they won by double digits, man.
Come on, man. Listen. The thing with the Pacers is, I'm gonna tell you, who you gonna stop next game? Who you gonna watch film on to stop? You ain't got enough time to watch film on every last fucking player before the next game.
It sounds like Pacer fans being analysts on this show right here. So I'm going to be the devil's advocate, and I'm going to say that y'all keep forgetting that they not consistent all the time.
What?
Now remember,
they're winning. They're beating OKC, not consistent.
Hold on.
Their bench is deep.
Remember when the NBA brought out that NBA Cup, right? In the middle of the season. Remember they brought that NBA Cup in the middle of the season, right? And they had the Pacers winning that too, right? And what happened? They lost to Milwaukee, so they getting up.
Hey, all that new, I'm a 90s baby. All that new shit they got going on. Fuck it. Now, somebody said something, said that the bench was deeper. Let's talk about this bench. Let's talk about this bench.
Let's talk about it.
That's why
Okay. Hold on. I got one thing to say about the bench. Would you rather let everybody on your team get good and worry about the playoffs for the championship so everybody can have synergy? Or would you want to win all the games with one person and don't do shit in the playoffs?
No, I want a whole team.
New York.
I want a whole team. But you know the real reason why the Indiana Pacers is where they are right now is because they got a coach that know how to coach without a star player.
Okay. Hold on. You gotta pay Topher to ride his bandwagon. Hold on. You gotta check your ID and your license. So, now this mid tournament, I look at it like a 6-month review. You know what I'm saying? So during this 6-month review, they told you who was gonna win, right?
I heard it was scripted, man. Y'all didn't know the NBA was scripted, man.
Man, goddamn, man. Well, what page we on?
Well, what page we
No,
on?
go ahead and finish your point, man. I had to throw that in there, man. You know the game is scripted.
What page
I'm just saying. Why y'all all trying to gang up on me because y'all know for a fact that OKC is gonna win tomorrow because y'all believe that they're gonna win is because they in Indiana. But if they lose, they're going to go right back to OKC's bandwagon.
The whole time we've been talking, that's just a small piece of why we said we think they're going to win.
You're right.
That was the one very small piece. We named 10 things the reason why we
Okay. All right. Okay. What's those 10 things? What's the most important out of those 10 things?
I'm going to start with this one. Go back and watch the replay of this video. Good night, y'all.
Let you know.